Hello there, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We've got your December 2024 new love reading for all of you singles out there. Let's have a look and see what we've got for you in the month ahead. First half of the month, we've got Mercury in retrograde. So we all know what that means. Mercury retrograde tends to bring about communication challenges, misunderstandings, and perhaps some technology issues. So just be very aware of that. However, Mercury goes direct on the 15th of the month. And Mercury is, by the way, in the sign of Sagittarius, so ruled by Jupiter. So this is like big picture energy coming in here. And so Mercury will go direct in the sign of Sagittarius on that 15th. So this can be a green light to get out, have fun. Maybe you've done some reflection and you figured out what you want out of love, but you could also have a little bit of luck on your side, and that Mercury going direct coincides with the full moon in the sign of Gemini. So you could be getting some clarity, you could be getting some answers, you could be making some decisions, you could be getting closure as well. Full moons can certainly wrap up a cycle, and a big 6-month-long cycle, or perhaps even longer for some of you. Look back to the new moon in Gemini 6 months ago. What were you manifesting? What were you doing? What were you starting? What were you clearing out? And this is all some hints as to what this full moon may mean for you, especially with your love life. All right. But we do have on the December 5th a Mercury Cazimi. And so this can be like an epiphany, a revelation. It may be internal, it may be external, it could be a surprise sort of communication headed your way with that as well. And the next day on the 6th of December, Venus moves into the sign of Aquarius. Venus is the planet of love, new beginnings, abundance, money, resources, beauty, self-love, self-care as well. And Aquarius rules our 11th house, and our 11th house is very social. So our social groups, our social networks, and you know how very interesting that Venus should show up there right before the start of the holiday season, right? Very social season. You know, depending on where you are in the world, depending on what culture and traditions that you have from your upbringing or from where you are now. Maybe it's Christmas, maybe it's Hanukkah, maybe it's something else, maybe it's something non-denominational. But whatever it is, there's a lot of good cheer in the air. So it's a great time to get out there, socialize, have fun, meet new people. On December 30th, we've got a new moon in the sign of Capricorn. I mean, for one, if you've got career goals and things that have been taking up your time, then this is a great time to start something new or to manifest something new as far as your business goes, as far as your career path goes. But it is a new moon, and new moons are great for manifestation anyway, new beginnings, a new approach at something old perhaps, and occurring right before New Year's Eve. It's like all this, and right before the first day of the new year, there's all of this new fresh energy that is surrounding us. So you can really use this energy to your advantage, to clear out the past, let go of 2024 or beyond, and look to the future. Aquarius is a very futuristic sign, ruled by Uranus. We get freedom and perhaps some unexpected events. So certainly some very interesting energies in the air for us. But we've got the 8 of Candles coming in here for you at the back of the deck. Now, the 8 of Candles is the 8 of Wands, and this can certainly bring a lot of forward momentum. So overcoming obstacles, hurdles with ease. This can certainly represent some good news. It also is a card that represents that your manifestations, that the universe is working very hard behind the scenes. There's a lot of things that you can't see, but the ball is in motion, right? So things are happening for you, all right? But it is also a card of being really busy. It's electrifying energy, it's exciting energy, but it is one of being really busy. So, you know, you could find yourself with a jam-packed social calendar in the month ahead, and maybe you don't have time to go out and find new love, or perhaps by engaging in social events or even making new friends or connecting with new groups, trying something different. It's that Aquarian energy, right? Then this can be certainly where maybe the doors of love can open up for you, okay? But things are speeding up, whatever your situation is. We have mending coming in here for you guys, okay? Now, mending can certainly be a number of things. So one thing I forgot to mention with Mercury being in retrograde energy can revive something. So it can bring something back around. It could be for a second chance. It can be for closure, right? Sometimes maybe unexpected events happen. Maybe you bump into an ex somewhere, you hear something about it and you've got no more emotional response and you're like, I'm healed. I don't know what I'm dwelling on. I'm healed. I don't feel anything anymore. It's great. Or perhaps the same scenario happens and whew, man, you're filled with emotion. It's an indication that there's still some mending for you to do, right? And, as we grow and as we evolve and as we, especially if we're on a spiritual path, right, we do dig up things that we thought that we had cleared away and that we'd released, but sometimes because we're human, we bury them instead, right? We deal with things at a surface level and then we bury them. So you could be discovering that there is something within you that hasn't quite healed, and this is a great month for you to do that, right? We've got lots of social energies going on, a lot of magic in the air at this time of year, a lot of possibilities in the air at this time of year. So take the time that you need to focus on yourself. However, with the mending energy, if there is somebody who you may want a second chance with, whether you were in a long-term relationship with them, maybe something just short-lived, or maybe it was a connection that even never got off the ground, this can be about coming back together. So if you are perhaps in some way in the market for a second chance, it might be an unexpected one as well, right? Then this is the time when you can, things are being fixed and things are being brought back together in a healthier way, all right? And we do have that energy where there can be like missed connections, like an old business colleague, an old friend, maybe someone that you met through a friend and you only ever met them the one time, but for some reason you keep thinking about them every once in a while. Something like that could come back around, right? It doesn't have to be like an ex, okay? But if that's in the cards for you, then that's in the cards for you, and that's possible, provided everyone has done their mending and their healing. We have Blessed coming in here as well. I love this card, okay? Leo, this is a wonderful card. It's sparkly, it's magical, and the Blessed energy shows that you have a lot of blessings coming your way. This is a time where things can come to fruition for you. This is a time when doors can open for you. Is a time when you can meet that special someone, whatever that looks like to you. Everyone wants something a little bit different when it comes to love. But the universe is showering you with blessings, all right? Now, that is also card number 22. Twos do represent partnerships. Master number 22 is a master builder number, reminding you that you have all the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience within you to make the right decision for you. And the decision that you would make for yourself isn't necessarily what someone else would do, but you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your intuition, you need to trust your inner wisdom, and you will make the right choice for you, okay? But twos are about decisions and, of course, partnerships. So blessed with the opportunity of perhaps multiple opportunities to find love. So it's a beautiful energy all around. The energy activating for you this month, we do have the moon. So the moon does bring about a little bit of mystery, a little bit of magic in the air. We have Saturn in Pisces right now, and moon is the card of Pisces, and Saturn just went direct in Pisces. So this can be where, something needs a little bit more attention, maybe for you, especially in regards to your fears. Saturn in Pisces is about, believing in your vision and putting a plan in place or having an outline of how you're going to do so. Let's say, you want to get out and meet new people, okay? Venus in Aquarius, new people, okay? You want to get out and meet new people, but you don't know what that looks like. Grab a pen and paper. Open up your notepad on your phone and make yourself a voice note. And number one, set your affirmation, set your intention. I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to try something new. I am going to do what I can to improve my chances of meeting new people. And it's like setting that affirmation or setting that goal or writing something down. And when we do that, we actually put something internal outside into the universe. And this number one makes something a little bit more real, because Pisces can be very illusionary and Saturn is like, let's get real. Okay, let's get real. How do we turn your fantasy, your dreams, your vision of love into reality, right? And so it's like a little bit down to earth energy is coming in there. But there can certainly be something here that you do need to shine a light on, you do need clarity on, because the moon casts shadows, right? And you do also need to bring something to light, okay? Sometimes it's facing your fears, because the moon card can represent fears, you know, the things that lurk and hide in the shadows. And when it comes to finding new love, there are sometimes within a lot of people some deep-rooted fears about that. Fear of being hurt, right? Fear of having your heart broken. You know, fear of wasting time, right? You know, all those kind of things. And, you know, so we do need to work through that a little bit, but the moon card encourages you to recognize recognize your fears, face your fears, and go for it. Okay. But the moon is a highly spiritual and a highly intuitive card as well. So your intuition is very much at play. Okay. And of course, remember, we do have the universe showering you with some blessings. So there could be some surprises. There could be something that comes out of the woodwork here, but your intuition is kind of, your spidey senses are very much tingling. So just trust whatever they are saying to you. The moon also does represent cycles. And we do have two very important lunations this month, right? 15th of December, full moon in Gemini, the same day that Mercury goes direct in Sagittarius. This can be breaking free of some chains, breaking free of fears. And for some of you, this can be something exciting that might manifest in there for you. But then, of course, we've got the new moon in Capricorn, the end of the month, right? So work with these lunations, because they can really have a big impact for you. All right. But dream is, some of you I do feel that you're having some daydreams about somebody. Maybe they're faceless. Maybe you can't quite make out what they look like or anything like that, but you feel their energy. Maybe you have dreams of, you know, something specific, some specific activity that you're doing, or, you know, but it's like very real for you. And maybe you're just sitting on the couch, right? And just letting your mind wander and not even really trying to think about anything. And, you know, but sometimes these daydreams are incredibly powerful, and kind of enjoy it, because sometimes they can be a little bit of a premonition. So remember, your spidey senses are going off the charts with the moon card there. So you know, so really kind of enjoy your fantasies, enjoy your imagination, enjoy your daydreams, right? But remember to come back to reality. But if your dreams are pointing you towards something, some activity, a place, a destination, something, follow it. See where it goes. I mean, maybe it has you at a particular coffee shop on a corner in a neighborhood that you don't normally frequent. Go grab a coffee. You just never know where your subconscious is pointing you, where your intuition is pointing you, where your spirit is guiding you. A little bit of mystery and magic with the moon card there. We do have Matrona coming out here for you as well, and this is the Empress card. And this is in your challenge position. Now, of course, we do have Venus entering Aquarius, as we've said. Venus is the planet of love, new beginnings, creating something, maybe creating your own opportunities to find love is a challenge for you, right? You're usually pretty out there, Leo. You're pretty sociable, right? But, you know, maybe you need to shake things up a little bit and try something new. So, and this can certainly be a month where you're really busy and maybe you don't have a lot of time to try new things, and, you know, but this can be really beneficial for you to do. Matrona can also represent, the Empress card is also the energy of self-love. So are you spreading yourself too thin, right? The mending card here, we've got fears and things coming up with the moon sometimes. So part of the challenge here might be trying to find, shift your focus onto taking care of yourself. Doing something nice for yourself, whether it's meditation, whether it's giving yourself some space, some quiet time. Because the moon can be one of reflection, can highlight some meditation or spiritual practices. So, And with the self-care energy coming in, taking a time out for yourself, slowing things down a little bit, this can sometimes represent a little bit of a challenge because you're often very busy, or you're working on something, you're very creative, all that kind of stuff. So this can be where you maybe feel you have a creative block, or you do need to just quiet things down a little bit and take care of you and do something for yourself every once in a while. And we all do need reminding of that sometimes, right? You need to recharge your batteries sometimes. So this can be a nice time for you to engage in some quiet activities or some spiritual activities for yourself. But yes, with the Empress card being in your challenge position, it can be challenging to find love and meet new people and make new connections and, find the right people, right? And so sometimes that's just something we need to take our time, or we need to have a look and say, what new can I do to switch things up a little bit, all right? Because in your challenge position, it's not something impossible. It's not the same as being reversed. It's something that's creating a slowdown, something that's creating a challenge, an obstacle, something you need to work through, something you need to be aware of. And this, of course, helps us resolve the issues so we can get on with the rest of our month. We've got the Ace of Gifts here as blessings headed your way, and that's the Ace of Pentacles. So this is awesome energy. Now, very interesting here with these two, because the Ace of Gifts can certainly represent something new or something improved with your money or your career, right? And we've got the Empress card here, can represent new love, or maybe just a new job or that kind of thing, some financial things. Perhaps this is where you have a big focus, some of you, right, on your career path. Maybe you've been looking for a better job. You might have a project that you've been working on and you need to finish that before you have time for love, right? Remember the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Candles there is a very busy energy. And so this can be where you maybe need to take that step back, reflect a little bit with the moon and say, okay, do I have time for love? What can I shift around in my schedule so that I can have a little bit of quiet time, that I can go out and meet new people, I can do something a little bit different, right? And sometimes we need to, kind of recognize that. But this can also be a career goal or something that you've got in mind. But with the Ace of Gifts there, if you've been looking for a new job, that promotion or something to improve your financial situation, then the Ace of Gifts is a really good indicator that you might get yourself a little bit of a break. And this can certainly give you a sigh of relief, and then you can shift your focus on to love. And sometimes we do have to focus on our material world a little bit, right? But the Ace of Gifts can certainly also show that the universe is sending you a gift. New beginnings on the horizon for you, invitations, opportunities, doors opening for you. We've got a door right there with a gift on it. The dawn of a new day, there's a new horizon opening, a new year coming in. And so you are entering a cycle of new beginnings, and maybe you've been feeling a little bit stuck. Okay, but I feel like there's a shift about to happen. The aces do carry a little bit of luck. The Ace of Gifts brings something new into your reality, into your physical existence. So this can be something really fantastic. Have to laugh because, with the Ace of Gifts, right, we've got to be a package being left at your door. And of course, there is that age-old gift. What do you expect, just to have a knock on your door and open it, and there's, the delivery guy, and he's the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams? Well, you never know. Some stranger things have sometimes happened, right? So, hey, if there's a knock on your door, answer it. You just never know who might be there. It might be a nice new neighbor, right? You just keep those fantasies going, because, they're not a bad thing, right? As long as we do recognize where we need to keep it real. But new beginnings, surprises, invitations, opportunities, doors opening for love, all these wonderful things can certainly be happening for you. And remember, that's a blessing for you. It's the energy benefiting you the most is new. Okay. We have the Nine of Canes as your advice from Spirit. Get out of your head, into your heart. Stop worrying about it. Okay. There's a lot of pressure on single people to find love or to bring a date to things. You know what? Recognize that there is a wonderful opportunity sometimes to going places solo. Yes, it might feel a little awkward at first, okay? But sometimes we just need to accept, right? We need to sometimes accept our circumstance that, maybe that door hasn't opened for, in time for our company Christmas party. But even if it had, and you met someone new the week before your company Christmas party, would you take them as a date? Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, right? Because then sometimes that opens more questions, question and answer period than you really want, right? But whether you have a date or not, even for New Year's, whether you have a date or not, remember that there can be some really positive things out of that. You can arrive whenever you want. You can leave whenever you want. You are not tied to someone else's schedule. You don't have to wait for someone else to get ready. You can be a little bit more social. You can float around the room and mingle a little bit more, right? You're not looking after anybody. And so, you can use all these things as a positive, right? Because the 9 of Canes is one of feeling anxious, feeling worried, feeling fearful, tossing and turning, lying awake. I mean, it is a nighttime card, so pay attention to your dreams. Big one there. But it is one where we're placing all of these pressures and restrictions on ourselves. Okay, so out of your head, okay, into your heart. And this is where you might find a little bit of magic or a little bit of stress relief for yourself, okay? But we're feeling the pressure sometimes when we've got that 9 of Canes, that 9 of Swords, right? No. We don't want to do that when we're looking for love. We don't want to create more problems than we already have, right? We don't want to create more obstacles. We want things to be easy breezy. All right, so just an excellent extra card. So just kind of keep that in mind a little bit, okay? Let's see what else we've got. We've got Beauty Queen coming out. Let your beautiful light shine. It's your time to sparkle. It's your time to be in the spotlight. All eyes on you. You have the ability to attract love, even if you don't quite feel it, okay? But you do have that ability. Get out there, live your best life, do nice things for yourself, okay? Share your light, all right? Because like a moth to a flame, people gravitate towards your energy. We have fun times. Get out and have fun. So, single, ready to mingle. Absolutely. If you get an invitation to go somewhere, remember Ace of Gifts, right? Invitation to go somewhere, go. Just say yes. Just go have fun. Forget about it if you don't have a date yet. Because that maybe you meet one, right? And you wouldn't meet someone if you dragged a date along for someone that you just don't even care about, or someone that, you're like, well, I just don't want to be alone, right? Have fun being single if that's the case for you, okay? But there are fun times opening, there's doors opening for you. It's a highly social time that's opening up for you, and a lot of possibilities exist there as well. We have past life here for you guys, okay? So there is a connection coming in. The universe is working very hard in the background, okay? The past life energy can represent there's someone coming back into your life from a past life, okay? Someone you've known each other before. But the past life energy can also, remember, we do have reflective energy here, right? We've got Mercury retrograde. And, so the past life energy can be where you are clearing out some old karmic cycles when it comes to relationships. And with the Ace coming in here and the Empress card coming in here, the Moon, the end of a cycle coming in here, okay, you have, man, oh man, cleared out some big energies, some big life lessons, those things, and now you're ready for a new life. So, and if you're looking for an explanation as to why some relationships have been so hard or why you've been feeling so blocked, there's been some sort of cycle, some sort of karmic things that you have been wrapping up and finding closure for, right? And those things are very important, and now you're free, right? You're freer to find love, and in a more healthy and productive and positive way. All right. But yes, past life connection can certainly come in here, and it can be past life from past lifetimes, can be from this life too, though. All right. That second chance that we spoke about just a little bit earlier. All right. But a little bit of magic in the air for you guys. I'm going to leave that there. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, subscribe. Much appreciated. It does help my video get seen. But also drop a heart in the comments below. I'll heart you back, and we'll get all the love flowing. Let's get the love flowing in the air for December. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic, magical month, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.